The Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus, cosmic icon, a literal chrome-plated space philosopher who surfs through galaxies like a nihilist Tony Hawk on an existential bender. And now, she's a girl. Because, of course she is. Oh, you thought Marvel had already run out of IPs to gender swap like they're running a Tumblr fanfiction factory? Well, Julia Garner has entered the chat, and she brought a surfboard. But the story here isn't just the casting, it's how she's handling the mess she was handed. Hey there, geeks and nerds. Welcome back to The Critical Nerd. I'm your humble host, Chris, and this is where we shred Hollywood's nonsense harder than Galactus devours planets. Smash that like button like it's the MCU's dignity, and subscribe if you're tired of getting lectures instead of laser beams. Today, we're diving in head first into the cosmic tsunami that is the female Silver Surfer. But here's the twist. In a sea of creative bankruptcy and fan baiting, we got a response from the lead actress that was shockingly professional. And Marvel, well, they need all the professionalism they can get. With Superman already face-planting at the box office, all eyes are on the Fantastic Four First Steps to be the MCU's last hope for a win this year. I mean, that is unless you're holding out for Wonder Man. The streaming event so stealthy, even the interns at Disney Plus forgot to promote it. So let's dig in. Little recap, a little refresher here. Julia Garner, the Emmy-winning powerhouse from Ozark. She has been cast as the Silver Surfer, but not the one that you all know, not Norrin Radd. She's playing Shalla-Bal, a female version from an obscure corner of the comics that maybe 5 people remember, and 3 of them work at Marvel Studios. And here's the kicker. The part that tells you everything you need to know. When Julia Garner was first approached for the role, her immediate reaction was, and I quote, "Wait, isn't the Silver Surfer a man?" Let that sink in for a second. Even the actress they cast didn't know a female version existed. That's how deep they had to dig just to check a box. Now, the internet did what the internet does. Predictably, it had exploded. Fans who have waited decades to see the real Norrin Radd, the tragic herald with one of the most compelling origins in all of comics, cried foul. And right on cue, outlets like Variety rushed in to condescendingly explain that you're just afraid of change or you don't understand the comics. I mean, talk about discourse being dead and calling fans toxic. Well, now it's an Olympic sport. So, in the face of all this manufactured outrage, what did Julia Garner have to say? Did she pull a Rachel Zegler and lecture the audience? Did she call the fans fragile and bigoted? No. She did something almost unheard of in modern Hollywood. She was professional. When asked about the backlash, Garner said, and I'm quoting again, "I'm just going to still do my job. It's also Shalla-Bal, so it's different. I was just happy that people are resonating with it. I'm grateful to be at this dance and to be completely honest with you." Wait a second. No victim complex, no attacking the fan base. She acknowledged it's a different character, expressed gratitude, and kept it moving. I mean, you got to admire that. It's like watching a firefighter calmly walk out of a burning building that her boss has set on fire. She's not here to fight you. She's here to collect a paycheck and do the work. I mean, what a concept. This is how you handle controversy. And other Marvel and Star Wars actors, they should be taking notes. I mean, look, let's be clear. This isn't about Julia Garner. She's a pretty good actress. I mean, she did win an Emmy for Ozark. The problem is the MCU's addiction to identity swapping like it's a TikTok trend. This isn't about honoring obscure comic lore. It's about signaling, headlines, and say it with me, checking boxes. They think the issue is a lack of representation. when the real issue is a lack of quality. You can gender swap, race swap, and reimagine all you want, but if the story sucks, nobody cares. You know what fans actually want? Good stories, cool characters, something, anything that isn't a bait and switch designed to go viral for all the wrong reasons. Shalla-Bal could have worked if you built her up, but no, we can't do that. We're getting female Silver Surfer first because Nuance died in a Disney boardroom 5 phases ago. They had one of Marvel's most iconic characters, a fan favorite for 60 years, and they threw him out for a deep cut variant just so they could add another strong female character to the roster. I mean, let's zoom out for a second here. The 2025 Marvel slate, it's been disaster after disaster after disaster. I mean, the year started off with the national embarrassment of Captain America: Brave New World, followed by the beige buffet of the Thunderbolts. And then you followed that up with Daredevil Born Again, which I had really high hopes for, but evidently it didn't resonate with the fans. And then let's not even mention the radioactive dumpster fire that was Ironheart. After all that, Fantastic Four First Steps is it. This is the big one. This is their make or break moment to restore faith before they attempt Avengers Doomsday. And they put all the chips in the center of the table. They bet it all on Pedro Pascal's dad bod, Joseph Quinn's hair gel, and Julia Garner's Chrome Lady of Justice. They started their must-win movie with a controversy they knew would alienate a huge chunk of their fan base. It's like they're actively trying to make their jobs harder. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So, to Julia Garner, I say this: no hate, get your paycheck, flex your Emmy. You're handling a PR nightmare with the class most of your peers lack. But to you, Marvel, you wanted this. You knew this would stir up the pot. And now you get to act shocked when people don't cheer for another lore-bending character swap that feels more like a BuzzFeed pitch than a story worth telling. Despite all this, there's a sliver of hope, and it's because of responses like Garner's. When you have actors who approach their roles with professionalism instead of contempt for the audience, it can translate to a better final product. But the fundamental issue remains Marvel's strategy. They keep treating beloved characters like interchangeable parts. They don't get it. Fans don't want a Silver Surfer. They want the Silver Surfer. So will Julia Garner's professionalism be enough to save this movie from the studio's questionable choices? Well, we'll have to wait and see. That's it for today. If you're still here, hit like, drop a comment with your favorite Norrin Radd moment, and subscribe so you don't miss our next rant from the ruins of geek culture. Until next time, keep your surfboards polished, your cosmic powers unbothered, and remember, in space, no one can hear you gender swap. The Critical Nerd, out.